Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is African Rebel. In this video we are going to talk about I want to talk about someone Babatunde right here. You made a comment. You requested a video about creating Forex watch list, right? Because I did show how to create the synthetic watch list with the update, right? So we're going to talk about creating the Forex watch list in this video, and I'm going to give you guys some talks before we do that, because you just like what you said so that you can stop hovering around different charts all the week and then maybe not making sense from any of them. So the first thing we're going to talk about when we look at creating a watch list on the forex market is like I said in one of the videos. I said you have to understand your timing. All right, so the first thing you do is your timing. So you have to understand your timing. The timing is when you wake up, when you sleep. How many of this hour of your day do you give to the chart? You have to understand that very well before you can be able to derive a watch list for yourself, because you have to also understand your timing in rhyming with what's it called, market sessions, because you are trading the forex market. So you want to trade when the market is volatile, right? Even if you can take trades anytime, but it's better you trade when the market is volatile, so you don't end up staying in the market and getting bored with it. So the first thing you do is the timing. You have to compare your country time zone and the trading session so that you can know which of the sessions is good for you to focus on. So we have the Tokyo, the Asia is also Tokyo, right? So we have Asia session, we have the New York, the London session. So try to understand which of these sessions fall with your country time, where you know that you can wake up and sleep. The number two thing I'm going to talk about is psychology. That is just it's normal thing. Like I think the topic is supposed to be psychology, what pairs to take, and then psychology again, because the psychology tells you or helps you to know or gives you the discipline of adhering to all of these rules we are going to talk about, or we are talking about. Next thing is I said about talk about the time zone already. So the next thing is the closest pair to interest point. That one I'm going to do it practically on the chart. The things we are supposed to get in your mind before we go on the chart is you have to know your time zone and you have to rhyme it with market sessions. The number two thing is that you have to be disciplined enough that when you pick these pairs in rhyming with this zone and your time, make sure you don't get scared. Make sure you focus on it. All right, so without wasting much of our time, let's dive onto the chart and let me show you how you practically use your or the trading strategy, of which I think that is what we all in this channel use, which is the Falcon trendline trading, right? Pattern trading. So let's use pattern trading to derive ourselves, or show you. Let me show you how, if I was the one doing the pattern trading and wanting a watch list, let me show you practically how I'm going to do it for myself. Let's get into the chart. So guys, this is the chart, right? And you can see this, we are currently on Euro JPY, but I want to show you guys how to create a watch list, and when you're analyzing the chart, what or where and what to do before, or what to consider before using a particular pair or taking a particular pair as what you can watch for the whole week. Right now, like I said, it's all about psychology, because no matter how, or no matter the rules I give to you, if you don't help yourself to adhere to these things, you definitely will fail. And also you need the mindset of, you don't need to care too much, because sometimes myself too, sometimes I stay and then my watch list is not ready. It even takes like 2 days, 3 days, and my watch list is still not ready for me to execute the chart. You understand? For me to execute the trade, and I see other people making money. Yeah, it hurts, but you have to make sure that you have the discipline. You have to be disciplined to always stay patient with your watch list to be prepared, right? So now, if you're on the trading view, right, if you go to this top right corner, right, if you go here, you can see it's written watch list and details. So this is where you're going to put your pairs, right? This is where you're going to put your pairs for the that you're going to focus for the week. So these are the things I considered for me when I want to create a watch list on the forex market. I look at my time zone, and then I look at the market that their sessions fall to my time. Normally I wake up 5 a.m. in the morning, so I look at my time zone, right? So for me, I know that very well. I'm in West Africa, and then we rhyme a lot with the London session. And when I talk about the London session, all of the pairs concerning Europe are under London sessions, right? So that's why you see mostly you can see a lot of traders like to trade GBP/USD. It's because of the fact that it is a London pair. It's also having the US session. So I know that I can stay on the chat from, let's say, 6 a.m. because I wake up by 5. I have to take my bait and stuff like that. So 6 a.m. in the morning, I can be on the chat till, if I get a break, it's just for lunch or something. I can stay on the chat till maybe 6 in the evening or 5 p.m. 5 p.m. in the evening. Yeah, I think that is better. From 6 to 5 p.m. in the evening, I can keep checking on my chat. I have alarm on my phone that helps me check on the chat every hour. When it's top of the hour, I go to look what happened. When it's top of the hour, I go to look what happened. That is for day traders though. If you are scalping, maybe you can just take 2 hours and then you stay on the lower time frame to do your scalp. And if you are not scalping, if you are doing day trading, I think this is literally for day traders. So if you are doing the day trading, you have to just try to put yourself on, put your phone or your home assistant on alert every hour. It will tell you should go and look at the market if you were busy on something else, right? So because I know that my own time zone falls with the London sessions, I have to look at pairs that are concerned with Europe. It's either the euro or the pounds. You understand? Pairs that are concerned with Europe. I'll not put more attention on the pairs that are all going to be traded around the Asian session. I will not put a lot of concern to that. Then number two, I know that the London session is with me. I also know that when it's around 2 or 1 p.m., the US session also come on, which lasts till night time. Though I won't wait till the US session closes, right? So I have two sessions on my time zone, the US session and the London session. But the London session comes first, right? And then the US session come again. So because of this, I know that I have two of them, right? The two sessions are in my time zone. I would like to go with GPUSD. I'll look at it first to see if it's closer, right? So I'll look at GPUSD. I'll analyze GPUSD till the 4 hour from the daily, to the 1 hour, and I'll see how far it is from interest level. If I see that it is not really far, and maybe in 2-3 days it can get to an interest point for me to execute my trade for my day trade for the week, I can put it on my watch list. All right. But if it is too far, of which I know it can be too far, so if it is too far, you maybe look at something else, right? And then number two is for you to look at your capability and how many pairs you think you can comfortably watch for a week. If I'm to advise you, I'll tell you to take 3 of them. You can take 3 of the pairs to watch for the week. That is easy. It's simple. For when I was like a newbie, I even watch only 1 pair. Though I used to trade more of the synthetic index, right? So I trade just 75 1s because that one is based on my account size and also the volatility of the market. So I like to always stay with the VIX 75 1s, right? So for now, I think for those student currencies, if you want to take advice from me, try to focus on 3 pairs for the week. So this is number one. I'll focus on. This is GPUSD. This is one reason. One of the reasons that it is closer to my. It is it has sessions that is running with my time zone. The time I'll be up in the morning. The time I'll be like during the daytime of my time zone. These pair have its session, so the lot of volatility will be there, and also GPUSD is a good pair. So if I come to the daily, you can see we have this equal highs, right? We have to mark the highest point and the lowest point of a pattern. We have this equal highs, right? Like we have this high as the highest point, and then if I want to get a lowest point, I can easily use this place as my lowest point, because if I have now, I can connect this swing point and this one as a trend that is happening, that is being created right now. So we know we have a little uptrend here, but it's not yet confirmed because of the fact that this guy is not yet broken, creating a higher high, right? And it's literally on an important level on the daily candle. Then I go to the 4 hour to see further, right? I go to the 4 hour. This is literally weekend and the market is closed, so yeah, it's good I'm doing this by this time. So we have this on GPUSD, right? So what I'll be with, and clearly you see GPUSD is on an important level because it's just rejected. I think it even swept a little. It swept the highs a little. You see there. This is the equal high. Okay, did it sweep? No, it didn't. It's on an equal high, so it's literally.
It's 12 o'clock.
Thank you, Samantha. So it is literally at an important level. So yeah, I'll pick GPUSD for this week. It's either the pair is already on the important level and then waiting for next week for something to come and happen, or the pair is closer to an important level for the next week so that we can use what it will give to us. Now you see this structure within this overall one we have. It's an ascending one, and then we have 1-2 rejections from a trend line. We see we had equal highs here, right? And because of this equal highs, we know that liquidity is seated there because people have sold. So buying now won't be a problem. Like looking to buy GPUSD, because I understand liquidity. Looking to buy GPUSD is not going to be a crime because I know you have to come and take liquidity from these guys. And also the trend line pattern is telling me that we need a third touch here. So I'll happily put GPUSD on my watch list. And how to add it is to come to click this. You see the add symbol, then you just type what you want to add. GPUSD. I'll put it on my watch list. I have the Oanda server, so I'll put GPUSD on my watch list, right? Yeah, I'll put GPUSD on my watch list. Then number two is for me to go again using the same criteria that I've said. This number one criteria is look at the time session, look at this the session of the market, and then look at your time zone. As for day traders, because I know you who requested the video, you are a day trader, so I have to respond to you. So as for day trading, I have to look at the list again. Euro USD is also good because it is it trades around the London session because it's in the Europe, right? But you see, there's one thing when you talk about currency correlation. You see Euro USD, AUD USD, they are in kind of rolling with each other. So I want to look at a pair that is not going to be in correlation with these guys, because I'm only looking at 3 pairs. If you have a pair that is in correlation with these guys and one thing affect all of them, then you might have issues, right? So I want to look at something different, which is like something like USD card, because Euro USD is in the first currency, right? So I want to look at USD card. Let's see if I only attach it to my my pair, my watch list, if it meets or if the pair is closer or at an important level, right? So we have this on Euro USD. Euro USD, and the lowest point we can see it has been having impulsive correction and positive correction. So we have this impulse here to the upside. Now we're having this. I call this an impulse to downside. So we are having these swings now. So the lowest point for me is going to be this guy, right? And then the highest point is going to be the middle here, right? You understand? So we have this. Then number 2, right? Number 2 is for me to go to the lower time frame. Now you can see clear that Euro USD is not yet on an important level from the daily, because important levels, they are the equal highs, the equal lows, the trend line. On the daily, it is not on an important level yet, but let's see if it's on an important level on the 4-hour. If it's not, then we can hover to look for another pair that might be closer to an important level. Though it is close, not really far, like 2-3 days, I think it should be there if it doesn't consolidate. But for now, it is not on an important level. Now then, if I look at this, I don't like to put all of this in my chart because you don't want to get confused. Like I always tell you guys, focus on the coin pattern. The coin pattern is giving me this 1-2, and I'm also having this 1-2, right? So rejected this, we are looking to come here, which is well, we rejected the second rejected the second time on the resistive trend line, right? So we are looking to come down from here to this ends, which is definitely going to sweep or take this low. Then we can go to give us a third touch on this our expanding structure again before whatever will happen. So Euro USD, it is not on the important level yet, but it is very, very close. And if you trade with the lower time frames more, you can also go down to filter this. So I think Euro USD qualifies to be on our watch list because it is closer to an important level. If you're on the lower time frame, it is already maybe going to be at an important level, and it's having good pattern or good structure for the week. So I'll gladly add Euro USD to my watch list. Now the last thing, now we have Euro USD and we have GP USD, right? GBP USD and Euro USD. Sorry, USD card. Sorry about my mistake. I'm outdoors, so it's a little bit noisy. Sorry about the noise too. So I have GP USD and I have USD card, right, on my watch list, and these are the forecasts, or these are the forecast for the week. Then number 2, Number three, now we need to look at a pair, like I said, according to your time zone, so that you don't get stuck in the consolidations, because most of these pairs, when it is not their time for like their sessions, they definitely consolidate, right? So I want to look very well to see which other pair do I or can I put on my watch list. Which other thing can I put on my watch list? When I was like, if it's literally for myself, I'll put something that is not even a currency. I'll go to the gold. I like to put gold. After having two currencies, I would like to have gold. Alright. Or if I'm looking at Nasdaq, I'll have Nasdaq. So for me, I would like to look at gold, because gold, I think, it's always in emotion, and then it is also, since it's connected to the USD, it's also volatile when it is the London session. Sorry, the US session. So I want to put XAU USD. XAU USD. Isn't that how it is being written? Why is it not found? Oh, I'm on Forex, sorry. So XAU USD, right? That's gold. So I want to look at gold. This one, I know gold is mostly gold is it's always good. It's always trending. Something is happening on gold all the time. So gold, if I see it is closer or it's making sense, I will add it to my watch list. This is the 24-hour, and gold on the 24-hour, unless I want to really zoom out, gold on the 24-hour is a little bit funny. It's like being like, string, important. So let's go to the 4-hour to see if the 4-hour is still looking funny. If the 4-hour is funny, then I'll just have to let go be and maybe look at US 30 or the Nasdaq, right? So I have two currency pairs, then I have to look at something that is not a currency, maybe a spot or an index. That's how I do it. So we have gold. Gold just rejected second touch of the trend line, right? Gold just rejected second touch of the trend line, so definitely gold is currently at an important level, so it is fine for me to deal with gold. I don't need to go to Nasdaq anymore. But what I do is, whenever I have two currency pairs and then I see either gold, I have two currency pairs, and I just look at either gold spot or any of the indices to see if they might be good, right? So we have gold rejecting the trend line, so we know normally we reject the trend line, we're looking to buy it, right? We're looking to buy to the third touch, and you can see also the structure is giving to us an impulse. We have correction running to the upside, so it's a running channel. So when we get to the third touch, that's when gold, or either get to the third touch or the equal high, that's when gold will look to sell further. So gold is also in an important level. So the last thing on my list will be XAU USD. That's gold. So this is my watch list for the week ahead. This is how to create a watch list, or these are the things you have to look at when you want to create a watch list. These are the things you have to look at when you want to create a watch list for the week. Alright, so I have gold on my watch list, I have GPUSD, and I have USD card on my watch list. Why? Because if I look at my market sessions, these are the reasons, right? If I look at market sessions and in comparison with my country time zone, I see that these guys have their sessions are rhyming to my daytime, right? I know when I'll be up, when it's going to be daytime in my country, they have their sessions active. You can notice that I don't have Asia sessions. I don't have any pair concerning the Asia, because I'm in Africa, and then with the Asia, when it's time, when it's morning, it's night there. When it's night here, it's morning there. So the session is going to be vice versa. I don't want to trade at night. Unless you want to trade at night, then you can use Asian pairs. But for now, I don't want to use Asian pairs, right? Because I want to keep the session active when my country time zone will be at the day, right? So this is how to look at the watch. That is the number one thing. Then number two thing is for you to look at those particular pairs that are rhyming with your time zone, to see, are they currently at important level, or are they very close, like a day or two they will get there. If they are not close to important level, if the pattern you are seeing they are not making sense for you at the weekend, for you to know that, yeah, if you look at this thing this weekend, you know that when the week is open, or when it's the week, there's something positive that's going to happen. If you're not seeing anything, if you're not seeing it close to important level, or it is not at important level, then you have to stay away from it. So these are the two things you have to look at. Then the last thing is your psychology. Like I said, psychology. Yeah, like I said, it's the psychology. That's where the problem is, because like traders, if you are following trading platform and stuff, there's a patience, right? And this patience is in the psychology, it's in your mindset. So because there are times when you have a watch list, it was at important level when you saw it during the weekend, but as time goes on, when the week is open, something is happening. Maybe a lot of traders are not, like, just something, it started to consolidate, right? You have to be patient enough to wait. You also have to make sure that you also have to make sure that you don't look at other pairs, right? Stay faithful. You understand? Stay faithful. It's not only to the women, you have to stay faithful to the pairs. So train yourself to be disciplined enough to stay faithful to your pairs. When you look at this pairs and nothing is going on them currently, or it is not ready for entries, stay off the chart. Be chill, be good. This is how you train yourself to be a good trader, because if you are eager to want to make trade or see the blues on your chart or on your history, you're going to have problem. Try to respect only these pairs you have chosen for the week. When they are good, go with them. When they are not ready, wait for them. Thanks for watching.